Boy, what a difference a year makes. This time last year, everyone was saying that the equity markets were convinced that the Fed had overstepped in raising interest rates and that we were headed towards a full-on recession. Well, what actually transpired was that the Fed acknowledged the market's concern and reduced interest rates. You see, creating a soft economic landing with continued growth instead of the recession that everyone thought was coming. Now, clearly the markets have appreciated that gesture as we have found ourselves, as the time of this video, near all-time highs in the markets. And from my perspective, I'm truly enjoying how this year's fourth quarter has shaped up versus last year's. The markets are more positive, and that means I'm getting all the credit from you all, just as I got all the blame when they were down, even though none of it has anything to do with me. I say that all lightheartedly, of course. Most of you do know that I'm not the Fed and that I don't control the financial markets, even if some of you suspect I have a secret tie, perhaps to Ukraine. Okay, wink, wink. One question I enjoy hearing and love to get from my client families is whether this is a good year to give money to their kids, to the church, or to charity. Now, I'd like to be able to give you just a blanket answer and say, of course, give your money. But I have to speak the truth and say it really does depend. Now, you're probably thinking, depends on what, Dave? And I'll tell you, it depends on how much of your money that you've already spent this year. Now, I'm all about taking care of your kids, your church, and your favorite charities. But this shouldn't happen only because it's the giving season, and it shouldn't happen to the detriment of your own retirement picture. So many of you have already had conversations with us about your giving plans for 2019. And for those of you who haven't yet formalized those plans, please talk to us first, or even if you want to pre-plan 2020's giving. I love helping all of you give back, but if you've had a year where for whatever reason you've taken out perhaps a little bit more out of your accounts than you normally would have planned to do, this might not be the year in 2019 to make that large gift. On the flip side, of course, if you've had a year where you faced no unexpected expenses, the roof didn't leak, car didn't break down, and your accounts are healthy, we'd love to help you create a charitable or family giving plan and put some money in the stockings at Christmas or help feed some families over the Christmas holidays. Give us a call anytime. We'll have that discussion with you. And Merry Christmas.